Legends say that 4.5 billion years ago, there was nothing in our world, but water and some big old fishes. Those fishes were the souls of human beings. Once a human dies, his soul will go back to a mystical realm that exists under the ocean. In that undersea world, the sky above them is connected to the sea of the human world. That place is populated by magical powered beings. They are neither human beings nor gods, but they guide human souls and keep those ancient rules in our world. Chun and her childhood friend, Chu, are a part of that mystical world. This year, Chun will take part in a coming-of-age ritual. She will be transformed into a red dolphin and transported through a portal of water to experience the human world. When her time is up, she has to come back to their realm. In that magical realm, every child who turns 16 years old will have the same chance. So that day, Chun swims as a red dolphin together with several other children. During several days of her life as a red dolphin, Chun can't stop observing a pair of siblings, a boy and a girl, who live near the ocean. They often sail together in a small wooden boat to feed the dolphins. The brother is a good swimmer. He is a kind teenager who sometimes plays with dolphins while feeding them. Chun, mesmerized by their lifestyle, sometimes swims near their boat. However, when the boy swims to get closer to her, Chun is terrified and always escapes. One night, a few hours before Chun goes back to her world, she is trapped in the middle of a tremendous storm. She tries hard to swim to the gateway, but she is tangled in a fishing net near the siblings' house. The boy, who sees Chun struggle in the net, jumps and swims to help her. Although Chun survives the storm, the boy drowns and dies, leaving his sister alone. After the incident, Chun returns to her world, taking the boy's ocarina with her. She can't bear the guilty feeling and secretly searches for a way to bring the boy back. Chun then starts to find a way to visit the Soul Keeper, a citizen of her realm who gathers morally upright spirits from the human world. One night, Chun goes to the Soul Keeper's border. She then takes a boat to cross a magical sky, right through the Soul Keeper's place. Meanwhile, Chu, who has been tailing her, can't continue the journey. The Soul Keeper is a weird creature who has only one eye and is served by several magical cats. His place is sacred and is forbidden to visit. Chun tells him that she wants to bring the boy back. The Soul Keeper then tells her that it is actually against the laws of nature. There will be consequences for her actions. Chun doesn't care. She wants to do anything to return the boy to life. The Soul Keeper takes half of her lifespan in exchange for giving her the boy's soul, which has appeared in this realm as a newborn dolphin. The Soul Keeper tells Chun that she must raise the dolphin to bring the boy's soul back to the human realm. Chun then takes the dolphin home. The next morning, Chu, who knows that Chun is up to something, suddenly appears in front of Chun's bedroom windows. He then discovers what Chun is trying to do. He vows to assist her in keeping her work a secret, as any contact with beings from the human realm is prohibited in their world. They then name the dolphin Chun. Days pass so fast and Chun is getting bigger and bigger. That newborn dolphin now has to move to a bigger basket. One day, Chun finds out that her mom dumps Chun into the sewer. While looking for Chun, Chun and Chu encounter the rat matron. The rat matron gathers the souls of sinners from the human realm and transforms them into rats. She knows that Chun is a special fish since he is a representation of a human soul. Her fascination with that dolphin prompts her to send her rodents to rescue him from the sewer. Later, before the villagers find Chun, Chu and Chun decide to take the dolphin to a new place. While looking for a new home for the dolphin, they are attacked by a two-headed venom snake. To protect Chun, Chu fights with the snake and gets bitten. Worried that Chu will die, Chun immediately carries him and takes him to her grandfather's house. To preserve Chu's life, Chun's grandfather absorbs the poison inside himself. Chu is saved and then gets back together with Chun and Chun. It seems like her grandfather knows what he is doing, but says nothing about it. He also knows that after all these years, his final day is about to come. The next day, Chun comes again to see her dying grandfather. He assures her that he will help her complete her mission even in death. He also reminds her that there will be a lot of people who will be against her, but she should stand still. After he passes away, his spirit appears as a begonia tree. The consequences of Chun's actions start to appear in her world. Chun's world experiences unusually heavy snowfall. One day, Chun admits to Chu that she traded away half her lifespan to save Chun. Chu also receives a warning from the rat matron to hide Chun. She says Chun will be punished if the villagers find out about Chun. To protect Chun, Chu submerges Chun in a frozen lake. Chu's action makes Chun furious. Chun later dives into that frozen lake to find Chun. Not long after that, Chu also swims to find both of them. The rat matron summons her rats to rescue the drowning Chun from the frigid water. She also steals Chun's ocarina, which she intends to use to gain access to the human realm. Later, after Chun gains consciousness, she and Kun try to find a way to get out of that frozen canyon. With her talent for growing plants, she manages to take both herself and Kun out of that frozen canyon. After getting out of the canyon, they both are found by Chu. Chu carries Kun and Chun to an abandoned building where he can treat her there. As Chun continues to watch over Kun in that abandoned building, Chu visits the Soul Keeper to bargain his own life for the return of Chun's. The Soul Keeper demands his entire lifespan for the exchange. He also warns Chu that no matter what he does, Chun will still die once Kun successfully returns to the human realm. The Soul Keeper then mysteriously tells Chu another way to save Chun. Days pass again and Kun is now an adult dolphin. Chun's world starts to drown as the rain can't stop falling. The human ocean indeed will fall into their world and kill all the creatures there. The residents of Chun's world gather to kill Kun and avert further calamity, but Chun doesn't want to give up and protect the dolphin with all her power. On the other hand, Chu tries to perform a special ritual to open the gate, so Kun can swim to the human realm. However, his power isn't enough to keep the gate open. Kun can't pass the gate. Instead, the rat matron arrives and uses this chance to go to the human world. After their failed ritual, along with Kun's presence in their world, holes in the sky begin to open uncontrollably, flooding Chun's realm with seawater from the human world. Chun is made aware of the fact that her efforts to save Kun are dooming the inhabitants of her world. She tries to assist them in fleeing the flood, but is rejected by everyone, including her mother. As a last resort, Chun sacrifices herself by joining her body to her grandfather's Begonia tree, causing it to grow to enormous dimensions, closing the sky holes and protecting everyone from the flood. Kun later breaks a branch off the Begonia tree and brings it to the Soul Keeper, who restores Chun life from it. She embarks on a journey to bring Kun back to his world. Along the way, they come across Chu, who decides to join them. Chu asks her if she would like to live in the human world herself, but he is unable to tell her how much he loves her. That day is probably the last day they are together. The next day, Chun bids Kun farewell as Chu opens one last portal for his return. Following the Soul Keeper's orders, Chu simultaneously casts a spell that will transfer Chun to Earth. By using the spell, Chu's body will be burned to a magical fire and wind. This magic spell will save Chun's life, but it will cost Chu's soul. As Chu burns away, he tells Chun to think of him whenever she sees the wind and rain, and he will be with her always. Chun's body later transforms into a red dolphin, and she swims to the human world so she can be with Kun forever. On a seashore in the human world, Kun and Chun now appear in human forms. Seeing Kun start to regain his consciousness, Chun walks to him and holds her hand out to him. That's the end of the movie. Kindly like, comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications for the next updates. Thank you for supporting us and see you in the next videos.